Hola, bienvenidos a la clase de español. Mi nombre es señora Landaverde, and today my goal is to explore multisensory learning tools used in our Spanish class at Dearborn Academy. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how I presented to my students the importance of being bilingual, and we did this through interactive videos. An interactive video is a video where you can watch, and then while you're watching, you can answer the question of the video. And one of the neatest part of this video is that you can go back to your to the beginning, or go back to the part where the answer is, so you can answer that question correctly. It is very important for our students to feel comfortable and to have confidence on themselves. And this is one of the activities that will help in that part. So let me show you a little bit of the video. So we are using edpaso.com, which is a free website that you can use. And if you see here at the bottom, you have question marks, and that means that every time when they watch the video, there is a question that they can answer. And I'm going to play the first part. On this part, you can see the word peligro, which means danger. And they don't have to answer that question, they just have to press, and then the video continues, and then they go to the second question. On the second question, they ask them a specific question about the video. And if they are not sure, if they are straight here and they're not sure how to answer that question, they can just go back a little bit, and it will tell them it will tell them the answer, and they can answer after that. That's one example. Of how we use the videos. Now we also use guided notes. Guided notes is an idea that we had here at Dearborn Academy, and where the students can have their notes in one place, and we just cut them and paste them. And we have the guided notes means that they are going to fill in the blanks. And what I do is I do different percentages of fill in the blanks depending on the ability of the student. For example, if the student doesn't feel comfortable writing too much, I would use like 25% that they're going to fill in the blanks, or they're going to use 50%, or if it's higher levels where the students are a little bit more comfortable writing and taking notes, it will be 75%. Right here you have an example of guided notes. I'm asking two questions in Español. ¿Cómo se llama? And the answer, me llamo, and then you can say your name. ¿Cuántos años tiene? Tengo 15 años. The way we teach our students language is using full sentences or phrases, and then we break those phrases apart so they can see the difference that about grammar or punctuation or spelling. For example, here we can talk about formal and informal. We can talk about what is the difference, how we change the words to make it formal or to make it informal. And also they can see that the answer is going to be always the same, that doesn't change. We can also talk about punctuation, how in Espanol we use the question mark upside down, and how we don't use it in English. We can also talk about the importance of the tilde, and we can also do some practice. We can start reading and deciding if we're going to use formal or informal, and we can have different scenarios in which they can work on. And as you can see, the different colors means that they have to fill in the blanks. This is helping for them to learn confidence, to learn how to take notes, and also it keeps them involved in the classroom. So let's see, on the next part, I have the Dime Quién Eres activity. And this activity, you go to goformative.com. It's another free tool that you can find online. You can pay if you want to record voices, but it's free if you want to do all the other stuff. You can open the activity Dime Quién Eres. And here, you can record your answers. You can choose the right question. You can do multiple choice. You can do true or false, or you can record, as I said. Important points. Well, videos, you have seen, we can use the videos and use it with different activities or different things. Like for example, how to learn the verbs or how to learn the pronouns. And you can use videos on YouTube or you can create your own videos. Then we have the language lab. We have Chromebooks, headphones with a microphone so the students can talk to each other and record their answers, and I can look at the answers later and then grade it. Kinesthetic activities, we do a bunch of activities. For example, lately we have learned about the word papel picado, and the students made papel picado to decorate our classroom. We also learned about the special flower for the Day of the Dead, the cempasúchil or Flor Maravilla, and they learn how to make a Flor Maravilla. They also learn about the calaveras de azúcar or sugar skulls, and they also decorate them, and we create a beautiful ofrenda for the Day of the Dead. The guided notes, as I said before, is depending on the ability of the student or the comfort zone of the student. For example, if they don't feel too comfortable, then we only use 25% of the notes. Or if they feel a little bit comfortable, we use 50% or 75% for the higher grades when they feel comfortable taking notes. The guided notes are helpful because it teaches them how to take notes, and also it keeps them interacting with us during the classroom. Music and songs. We do a lot of music and songs that are going to support the language that they are learning, or the vocabulary that they are learning at the time. For example, on videos, we right now finish in Coco, which is a very nice film that helps support the language, the culture as well, and also has some music in Espanol that the kids can sing along. Then we also do connection with previous knowledge. This is something very important because our students have some knowledge on language. Even if they have a disability, they can still use the knowledge they have to connect it with the new information that they are going to get. And not only that, but it also supports them to learn new skills that they are not mastering yet. So Spanish is not only a foreign language, but it's also a reinforcement to their own knowledge of their own language. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.